What is up, guys, and welcome back. Today we have another diecast review, and this is of the Caterpillar 627K wheel tractor scraper, or just scraper. I was going by what it says on the box, but anyways. This is produced in 1/50th scale, originally by Tonkin Replicas, but updated and reproduced by Diecast Masters. There is some differences. We will dive into those, but first, as always, we will look at the packaging of this mammoth of a machine. Anyways, here you can see a nice large photo of the real machine on the metal tin. Here you can see a picture of the model when it was in its Tonkin format, but with the with Billy inserted in there. Okay, I just spotted a difference, and it involves the handrails, which is actually good. On the back, you get a picture of the real machine actually working, and then you got the specs if you want. If you want to see, here they are, the specs. C9.3 Acer engine. Well, it's got two of these. Yeah, two engines, two of the 9.3 engines. Sorry, I had a text message and I was reading it. Do not text and review, kids. Not good. So anyways, here's the model itself, and the first difference is that this has more of a darker yellow paint to it than the Tonkin one. The second one I noticed is the handrails here are a lot closer than they were on the original. And the third one is the hydraulic lines. The hydraulic lines were actually yellow on the Tonkin one, and it looks a lot better. It stands out more, and yada yada yada. So anyways, here it is. Up front, you have the pole bar that you can connect to as part of the push-pull mechanism, and then you got the wear guard right there. You got the grill here. This is the newer style cat scraper. That sort of, I mean, some people like it, some people don't. I actually do kind of like it. You got the lights, which do have a nice silvered surface to them, and then you have your warning flashers or your turn signal. Don't ask me why they put a turn signal on a scraper, but usually they would be warning flashers or whatever. Here's your exhaust for the front engine. All the handrails are metal up here. You got an antenna, a beacon light, which is not the clear plastic, but whatever. And then I believe this would be a GPS box, honestly. I think it is. And then you got your horn up here, which is a different color plastic. In the cab, you have Billy. Billy the Great, you know what? We're going to rename him. Since he looks like a typical Great X guy, and Great X is a construction company around here, we're calling him Great X Greg from now on. Here on the side, you got your ladder up. That is plastic, but whatever, it's flexible like the real ladder would be, since it'd be connected with rope. Your step up, you got nice detailing, and then a warning reflector, cat on the cab. We go to the gooseneck, and you can see it looks like a very complex area, and it really is on the real machine. Here's the hydraulic lines that I was talking about, and here you can see how they snake actually across the gooseneck to the other side, which is good. Whenever you turn it, it gives it a very good look. Here's your transmission back here. And it does, the movements, it turns as far as you could possibly want it, and it does oscillate. Which is really awesome. It pretty much does everything that the real one does. The bowl does pick up, and it's a lot smoother on this version than it was on the Tonkin. I do have two of each, and there's as far up as it goes, which is really good. I forgot what it's called, but the end here does open. The apron does open. As you can see, that's as far as it opens, and it creates a nice wide, or nice open area for the dirt to go in, and there you can see the blade and the fine bolt detail in there. 627K, grade control, and there's a reason it says grade control, and it does have a GPS pod back here, and we'll cover that when we get to it. The wheels have nice treads. They are rubber, and then the rims have nice detailing. Here you can see underneath. And then one neat feature is under here, there's a little push thing, and it operates the ejector, which is awesome. And there you can see there's an actual cylinder down in there. And you just sort of push it back. Now you got to be careful what you grab onto, and it just slides back like that. Back here we got more plastic. Now the ladders here are all plastic. You got more reflectors and a warning decal, and actually if you look up close, that's actually your load capacity decal. The back motor is exposed, and it even has some nice fine details on the cap right there. I believe that'd be your transmission fluid cap, I think, or your engine oil one, and then you got, you know, your engine detail back here. Now, I'm not an expert on newer cat scrapers. I think the only cat, or not even cat, but the only scraper that I really researched into is the Trex TS14, because, yeah, and I will do a model review of the 143rd TS14 that I have eventually. On this side, from the gooseneck back, it's relatively the same, minus you have a GPS here. Up here you have your air cleaner and your exhaust. Oh yeah, and on the back, you got your grill with the cat on it, and then you got your grill guard, and then you got your hook for the push-pull mechanism, and then you got your GPS, which is white up top. It's more of a darker yellow there, which is kind of obtrusive to be honest, but I don't really pay attention to that, but the darker yellow does kind of detract a little bit, but it's fixed into place here above on the wheel arch of the back wheel. And there you can see your rear lights. Over here, this fender here is metal. And then again, these handrails here are metal. They are fragile though. And you do have a mirror right there, and that gives you another view of the transmission area and all that. And all the hydraulic lines snaking through, which does look better because they are in black instead of yellow. So it doesn't really just blend in. And yeah, there's a lot to cover, and there you can see in the bowl, it's a very nice open bowl. And I'm sorry that I flippin' messed this thing up, the apron. But anyways, if you got one, you can't, well, actually, you can't just have one of these because you got to have a buddy system in line, right? And once you get 4 of these, and I can't even fit 4 of these on the table, it's a very long train, but you can get a good train of them going. There you can see the other one. Yeah, there's the push-pull. There's a reason that this piece is here, and then there's a reason that this is here to protect the grill. See what I mean? So yeah, and don't treat your models like that, everybody. I was doing that for example and comedic purposes. Not really comedic purposes, but whatever. So yeah, that's really about it. Now, on a score of 1 to 10, I would give this a honest 10 out of 10. It's a great model. There's a lot of metal pieces. There's a lot of fine metal pieces which can break off, but whatever. As long as you're careful with it, you should be fine. It's great detailing. It looks great. It functions great. And this is a Tonkin engineered model, not Diecast Masters. Now, why Tonkin said that they felt that they had failed in their last year around New Year's, they did say that they failed. They felt that they had failed when they produced construction models. I disagree with that. They did a fantastic job, and this here is like one of their shining stars. This is a great achievement for them. They pretty much blew everything that Northscott did it out of the water, especially on their scrapers. These models here are just impeccable. It's a great piece. I honestly recommend that if you want a scraper model, this is the one for you. If you don't want the push-pull, get the 621, which they also produce. It just doesn't have the motor in the back and doesn't have the push-pull feature, so. But it is a great model, and 10 out of 10, guys. You can't argue with it. Great piece. Highly recommended. And that's really it, guys. Thanks for watching, and peace out.